Good afternoon, my fellow family, friends, and colleagues. This is your girl, Dr. Charity, aka the Queen of Divas, and I'm here to give you your weekly encouragement on today. Well, on this beautiful, gorgeous afternoon, you see what I see? I know you see it. You got to see it. The only person that can't, I don't even think, in this case, Stevie Wonder and Ray Charles, if he was alive, is eliminated from this. I think everybody can see what I see. You see this, just the beam and the gleam, the glow, don't you know? Come on now. It's just, you see it. That means the blessing. If you see it and you see what I see and you see the glow and you know, then you already know that that's the natural blessing in show and in flow. But here you go. Here you go. Don't miss it. Don't miss it. Don't miss it. That's the natural. Because, hey, everybody is blessed, as I've been telling you. That's the natural. The natural man is that's the natural sun in flow. The blessing in flow. But everybody got that. Everybody's seeing that. But there's also symbolism from seeing this bright sunshine that is coming through on today, that's resembling you tuning in today, being able to listen today, being able to comprehend and understand, having friends, family, health, income, place, transportation, everything. All of that resembles also the spiritual, the one and only, the God above, and his flow, his favor coming down through you and into you. It's coming into you and it's coming through you. As I told you before, you here to not only receive the blessing for yourself, but you don't take all that in for yourself. You're here to help somebody else, just like I'm going to do to you today. I took mine and it was good. Ooh, I love what I heard on Friday. When I was meditating, I love what I received on Friday, because this makes it even better to give to you, because it won't number confirmation to what I've already been experiencing. So it was only beautiful and glorious what I heard and experienced that Friday night. With that being said, I don't even want to waste no time. I want to dive right in. I want to go right into it and give you what was shared to me. So, anybody that's tuning in today and listening, those who are listening to this, I need to ask a question. I want to ask you something. So has anybody ever felt like I said last week, you ever felt like you're just waiting for it? Ever felt like you're waiting for it and it just ain't coming? Everybody else getting theirs and I'm being missed. Just like I asked last, anybody still feel like that? Okay, I got something to add to that. Does anybody feel like, has anybody ever taken the thought to maybe think about that maybe, just maybe, there's a reasoning behind? Anybody ever thought about that? That there's a reason behind why my promise is not coming right now when I expect it? Anybody ever thought that there may be a purpose and a reason why it's coming this way? Is there something that I supposed to be doing? Some condition? Anybody felt like that? Okay. Because if that's ever crossed your mind, whether there was something that I was supposed to do to obtain and get this, then guess what? You're who I'm talking to right now. You're who I'm talking to on today. And so I need you, lend me your ear. Lend me your ear. Come here. Lend me your ear. I want to tell you something. So if I had to give this weekly encouragement a title, it would be The Key to Your Promise. The key to your destiny. Learning is preparation. Let that resonate. I'm going to come back and say it again. Let it resonate. the key to your promise and the key to your destiny. Learning is preparation, and that's in humongous, bold letters with an exclamation point, because that's the importance of this weekly and motivational. I want to encourage somebody the importance of learning, the importance of knowledge, the importance of wisdom. Okay, somebody out there may be saying, okay, Dr. Charity, that don't add up to me. I'm just a little confused. How is that the key to getting what I was supposed to be promised? Because a lot of times, that's a good question. I'm glad you asked. Glad you asked the Dr. Charity. A lot of times we as human beings don't even listen out for the fine print. We don't read the fine print. Just like most people when they go sign up for an insurance policy. Don't read the fine print, then when you end up paying for it, then want to get mad and fuss somebody out over something that you didn't even see. But it ain't their fault that you didn't read the fine print. That's your fault for not reading everything and taking it into accountability with everything you're going to be held responsible for. That's just a little something that I do and tell my patients when I work in the healthcare field. Been doing it for years. But I'm telling you today, we don't like to look at that. We love to look at the promise and the destiny and just throw aside every other thing in life and toss it aside and say, I ain't got to do all that. That doesn't pertain to me. Failing to realize that it does. That's something you got to do. A lot of people, somebody else may be saying, well, Dr. Charity, how is learning preparation? Because learning is basically like boot camp. It's like the training before you go out there to the front line. It's the training before you get on the job. Because once you get on the job, most folks is not going to be there to hold your hand and walk with you. You ain't going to have the complete backup support that you got just beginning. They're going to expect you've already been trained, you done graduated, so you know what to do. Hit the ground. Hit it, go forward. And ain't nobody holding your hand. That's the purpose of the learning. Learning in life is preparation. It's preparation for that's why I said it's the key today. Today's motivational is key to your promise and your destiny, because learning is preparation. A lot of us look at it. Come on in, because I'm already on the road right now. Come on, lend me your ear right now. Just give me a few minutes. A lot of us look at life and look at the lessons of life and say, "Ooh, how boring is this? I got to go through this. I got to deal with this. I don't want to deal with this. Can't we just skip over this? This is boring. I already know this crap." And that's most of the time. I'm gonna tell you right now. God look at you and says, my poor daughter, my poor son. See, there they go again. Don't want to listen. Well, let them. I was going to give them their promise, but I guess till they actually know what they're getting into, because I'm not going to put you in the den of wolves till you actually know how to handle yourself in the den of wolves. I'm gonna let you go out there and get some more training. And most of the time, the Lord just let it be. So you end up prolonging your promise and your destiny because of your unwillingness to be open to learning. Let me give it to you this way. Let me tell you where this came from. So I was meditating this week, and this week was a very mellow week. So I was meditating, but just nothing, my spirit was just in a mellow zone. But when I got to Friday, Pastor Keon Henderson said something that really, really touched my spirit. And I had to watch this clip about 2 or 3 times because he was telling the truth. He said, you can't skip the mentorship to get to the miracle. Too many people are trying to get to the blessing and don't even want to go through the process of the mentorship. In other words, they don't want to go through the sermon. They just want to get the blessing and be told, God got you, it's there, go get it, in the discussion, next. And the problem with that is, that's not how God works. God agreed to give it to you, but he always makes sure he puts a lesson behind it, because a lot of times, as I told you and admitted to you before about myself, sometimes we guilty of asking for stuff that we didn't even sign up for. We thought we knew and did not. And even the Bible says you have not because you ask not. Look, we didn't ask for something that some of us have asked for and don't even realize what we're asking for. We're looking at it from one perspective and it looks like a whole different other perspective. And if you ain't got the knowledge and you ain't got the wisdom and the training, guess what? You mess around and screw up that promise and that destiny and that blessing too, even though it got your name on it, because you weren't prepared for it. So no, I'm reaching out to everybody today and letting you know the key to your promise and your destiny is the fact that learning is preparation. Don't look at learning. I want to tell you, as you go through this week, don't look at learning and say, well, why has it got to be this boring? I know it's boring. I'm on your side. I don't like to learn everything either. But you'll be surprised at what it's teaching you. Because I said, guess what? The very thing that you're learning and don't want to embrace is the very thing you're going to come back around and be thanking God that you even learned. I didn't want to learn. I'm gonna use my own self. I didn't like to learn in elementary school how to do a signature. I hated that cursive with my everlasting. That thing hurt my hand. But it was amazing how much cursive you did once you turned over 18 and actually had to sign documents. I said, okie dokie. Oh, it's good to learn how to do a John Hancock. Okay. Okay, I feel like Nivea. Okay, for those who are just less religious. Okay, well, when I learned that, I said, okay. Put my hands in the air and say, okay. Yeah. It's the same thing with the typing. I hated that. In middle school, they taught us how to type. They drilled it in you that you had to know how to actually use a keyboard without doing this. Do. You had to actually know how to do that. I hated it, dreaded it. But then when I became a healthcare professional and noticed how much documentations you end up having to create and make in templates and how many different formats and all that stuff you had to utilize, I said, oh, it's good that they did teach you that, because honey, you ain't got time to look at no keyboard and find out what letter goes where. You got to go with the time. And the time is, look, keeping up. So it's good to know that. I said, okay, I'm on board with that. So I said all that to say this. It's good to learn. Learning is preparation. It may be boring and annoying. Yes, I agree with you. Boring and annoying in the beginning. But guess what? It's all for good reason. Does anybody need a up-to-date? You need a up-to-par? You need a up-to-date personal testimony? I give you something. I give you my most recent learning experience. So my most recent learning experience is when I went to go and enjoy myself a couple of weeks ago in the Bahamas. I went and took my little time away, as y'all can recall. So when I did that, I said the most amazing thing happened when I went there. And I ended up experiencing something that made me very emotional. And at the time, a little bit upset. And I will never forget, I stepped away. I went to a place on the ship, away from folks, and just went out and looked at the ocean. Just me and God. And I went there to break down, because I knew I was either going to let some anger out in rage, or I'm going to let it out in tears. And I knew I had to let it out in tears because I actually knew what was going on. I didn't want to accept what was going on, but I knew what was going on. What was going on is, well, this is your time to experience the next level. Didn't you say you wanted a husband? Well, you being put in your place because the man that actually wants to marry you is putting you in your place. You getting offended though. You need to take some time and let it resonate. You're not getting offended because this man is he's being controlling. That man ain't being controlling. The man is trying to make sure that your brain understands what it's like to be a wife. You ain't used to being wife material. You used to telling guys, I'm wife material, and then playing the role of the man. You're not used to actually being a wife material. So this man is basically telling you, hold on for a minute. Batman got this. Catwoman, go. I thank you for your support, but stay in your place. Batman got this. Batman got this. Batman got this. Okay, you do your part. I got you. Okay, don't worry about it. I got it. The reason why you getting offended is because if you ain't never been with a husband, you ain't never been with husband material, do you know how to treat husband material? Do you even know how to accept husband material? No. Bingo. Ding, 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 ding. That's why you're getting upset. Because that man now stepping on your toes because you used to playing the role of the man, not the role of the woman. So he's stepping on your toes, your pretty toes, because you used to running, not him. But he ain't doing nothing bad. He's doing what he's supposed to do as a man. That's what husband's supposed to do. Husband's supposed to lead the wife and the family. Hey, he ain't doing nothing but doing his job. But it hurts when you're not used to experiencing it. So the spirit dealt with me and told me, said, that's why I'm telling you, go somewhere and just breathe for a minute. Take in what you just heard and don't take offense. You're being offended because a man is trying to straighten you out. He's not straightening you because he thinks he's all that. He's trying to help you and bring the better wife out of you because he wants the best version of you. If he wants to marry you, he wants the best version of you, and which the man does. So you got to realize. Take some time and breathe for a minute. Don't hold no animosity. Don't do that. That's not accepted in any form of relationship. You don't do that. I understand where you're coming from. I understand I understand where you're coming from. I understand the pain. I'm on your side. But on the same token, you got to realize he's doing what he's supposed to do. And you've got to accept. But that's where the learning comes in. That's where the preparation. Because this is the job of a man. This is what the husband's supposed to do if he was actually married to you. He ain't doing nothing but actually sticking his toes in where he's actually about to abide in. That's all he doing. All he doing is sticking his foot in it. He just going for a swim, lapping around in what is actually his as time goes on. He's only doing he only playing the role of the husband. Because as I said before, I was told by the spirit myself, real husband material don't need years to say, okay, I got to work on bringing myself up to be the husband. So I need some time. The husband is already been trained. He already got his ducks in the pond. May not have his ducks in the road, but I'll be darned if it's in the pond. So he's already got his. He don't need the time. So he's not going to be trying to wait on that. He's going to be ready. He's going to hit the ground running. Husband material is already hitting the ground running. He don't need preparation. He didn't have his training. He ready to go in. He's like a military man, ready to go. Ready to go. I want a soldier. That's what he is. He's a soldier. He ready to hit the ground running. He ain't wasting no time. And the thing about you being the woman and the helpmate and the soulmate by his side, you also got to be ready to go in. Go in and be ready. Together as one, united as one, as a team. But that's why the spirit told me, you got to learn. This is your preparation. Didn't you ask for the husband? Well, I don't know why you're surprised. This comes with the territory. The man just look, I'm allowing the man to train you what the wife is supposed to be doing. You ain't never been in this area. So therefore, you got to learn. And the spirit was right. I took the beating. I said, you know what? I cried my eyes out. I told God, thank you. Went back there and just submitted and got treated like gold and a queen even more. So I said all that. I was just giving a testimony myself just to let you know that the learning is preparation for your promise, for your destiny. It's all lined up. But you got to be ready. You got to be ready. You got to be ready and willing to understand that, look, you can't skip over that. You don't get the promise and the destiny without learning. There's other stuff that's linked to it that you got to do. So it all comes with conditions that you got to attend by. You got to attend. There are different things you got to attend to. There's different things you got to attend to when you have this opportunity. When this door opens up in your favor, you got to be willing to learn. That's your preparation. Your learning is preparation for you, because this is the change in your life. And we as human beings don't know. We may think we do, but as I told you that the Spirit told me about this transition, that I am actually actively now, it is already happening in my life now. The Spirit told me that what happened in that last chapter does not apply in this chapter. And it actually, the word that I received is being confirmed more and more daily. It ain't nothing that happened then that can be applied now. It's a whole different ball game. It's a whole different shenanigan. It's a whole different shenanigan. It's a whole different ball game. It's not the same. So I'm telling you today that it's like that. It's just a new different ball game. It can't be applied. The same thing cannot be applied. And you got to know new levels, new learning. You got to learn something new. The Spirit is telling me right now, it's just teaching me. The Spirit is teaching me of the new levels of where I'm going, as far as with the career, as far as with the school, even with the marriage to be, which I've been married before, engaged, married, separated, and divorced. But the Spirit told me, you ain't never been with the right one. You've never been with husband material. And because you ain't never been with husband material, you don't know how it is to be a real wife. No offense, you would have known if you got with the right person years ago. But because you've never been there, you don't know how to be the real wife. You've always had to be something more than that. So you've never had the role of being a real wife. You never had. So that's something that you got to learn. And boy, is it teaching me. I've been learning some things about being a wife in training. Not just a therapist in training, the wife in training. What a preparation, what a learning process this is. But guess what? I'm glad that it's happening. I'm glad that it is happening, because it's teaching me what, in other words, I don't know nothing about. But because of the fact that this is preparation for what is to come, I'm receiving it, because the transition is already taking place. As I told y'all, it's already taking place. I'm no longer transitioning, it's happening. He's here. This chapter is already beginning in my life. It's there. I was saying it last night as I was driving home. For those who are less religious, I feel I actually honestly know exactly how Beyonce felt like when she got with Jay-Z. I actually am looking so crazy. I do feel it. So crazy in love right now. And I wish I was lying. Not crazy in love as in hormonal. I'm talking about, it got nothing to do with hormones anymore. It's just my heart. He has my heart. He's treating me like a queen, not a princess, not Belle. He's treating me like a queen. And I feel, wow. like amazing of what I see happening. And I just love it. It's beautiful. The more I just see, the more my heart just rejoices in the Lord, and thank God for bringing this young man into my life. He's a sweetheart. He's a blessing in my life. He's doing exactly what he said. He was here to stimulate my mind, help stimulate my mind, and help pursue happiness along with me. And he's doing just that. So I thank God for him. But all in all, I'm saying that to tell you this. That is only happening because I was open to the learning of the preparation. Now, because I was open to the learning of the preparation, my destiny and my promise is now coming forth. So the same thing is for you. Go through this week as you are going through. And as we are celebrating my second year of doing this weekly motivationals for you, go through this week and open up to the learning experience. Because the learning is not to bore you nor annoy you. It's there to make you and prepare you for the greater that waits for you. The greater that's happening within you and within your very life right now. So you got to be open to learn, because it's preparation for you, for your promise and your destiny. It's yours right now. Just be prepared. It's yours. I love you. That is all that I have for you on today. But tune in next week for another weekly encouragement. Subscribe. Please subscribe, for this is going on my second year of doing these weekly motivationals. Believe it or not, my second year of going and doing this. Tune in and subscribe. Please subscribe, all that have not. Subscribe to Lady Superwoman 9999. There's 4 9s on YouTube for all of your weekly motivationals. And remember to go through this week knowing that learning is preparation. Preparation for what? Your promise and your destiny. That's the key. That's the key to it right now, right here now. Your learning is the preparation for your purpose, for your promise and your destiny. It's already yours. You just have to open and let the learning come in so it can train you for what you're going to have to do, because it ain't going to always be peaches and cream over there, and it ain't going to always be a bed full of roses. Life is going to happen on that side of the mountain too. But guess what? The training makes you stronger. Makes you stronger and able to take it down with all the fierce and all the fight in your bosom. Take it down and take it down. And you ain't got to worry about it, because you're going to come out victorious every time. Because of you being willing to learn and prepare and receive the preparation for your promise, your purpose, and your destiny. And all that is yours. The ball is in your court. Are you going to open up and learn and prepare yourself as I'm doing right now? It's already yours. It's up to you, because yours is happening right now. I love you. I will see you next week. Bye-bye.